Another episode of Live with NAZ, quarantining in Corona. This is episode number 180, people. Episode number 180. How come I'm not? Here we are. Sarah's at the door. Come on in, Sarah, and welcome everyone in. Who do we have here? I will open the door for everyone. Come on in. Thank you, Sarah. I can always count on you. You're wonderful. Alrighty, who else is coming in on this wonderful Tuesday? And Sarah, wow, 180, yes. Hello, family. I'm here with my tired feet, Bobby Miller from Amazon. Thank you, brother, for joining us. Alrighty, and let's see. Rita's here. Rita, thank you. I count on you a lot on those questions, and you've been so good. Hey, Naz from the sloppy North Wisconsin. Matthew Dirks is with us. Matthew Dirks and Bobby and Sarah and Rita. And Becky is here. Becky Voss from Washington State. 180 shows. Yes, thank you guys for sticking out with us. And we're doing it together here. Ellen Goodwin, I love it when you're with us, Ellen. Good to see you. Happy Hump Day. It's tomorrow, is it? What's today? No, it's Tuesday. What are you? There's no hump day today. Tomorrow's a hump day. Hello, Micah Ramirez. Welcome. It's so easy to confuse me sometimes. Rita just slammed the door on herself. Why, Rita? Where is Teresa? You know what? Teresa just found out she drove to her mother and surprised her to be with her on Thanksgiving in Warren, Michigan. So she probably drove from Boston to Warren, Michigan, or flew in. I don't know. But she surprised her mom today. She just texted me, not just like a few hours ago. I love this family. It's like I feel like I'm like the dad here. Great podcast today, Naz. Thank you, Sarah. If you guys did not get an opportunity or a chance to watch the podcast, I encourage you to do that. David Dobson is a world-renowned photographer. He shared some of his secrets of doing photography. He gave us some technical advice. He talked about his travels. He talked about the world. And it was just interesting and amazing. Great podcast. I will have him again to do more stuff. All right, let's see who else is here. Far out in the Faroe Islands, of course. Our world traveler, Art, is here still in San Marcos. It's funny. It's funny that Elizabeth doesn't travel with him. She's always in the TV room. Okay, long week already. Oh man, I know. I'm glad we're getting Thursday off. Listen, I've been off. No, I guess today is hump day since we're off for Thanksgiving. Okay, well, we'll take hump day any day. Yes, it is, as it is short week. Oh, okay. If tomorrow is a hump day, does that mean we eat camel on Thanksgiving? By the way, I've never tried camel, but I know people who eat it, and they're saying, it tastes like chicken. I don't know. Bobby Miller, Michael Ramirez, Crystal getting married. I know. Can you believe that? Jane is here. All right, Art, thanks, Gavin. Thanks, Nan. Hi, Art, and wherever Beth has gone to the TV room by any Ray Elfers is here with us. Thank you, Ray, for joining us. It's good to see you early on. Jane Steesmore, welcome from Milwaukee. Long walk from the kitchen to the living room. Okay, David is from the same place as one of Pat's cousins. We were there some years ago. Oh, in San Marcos or for whatever whatever islands he is. Where's Becky? Yeah. Becky. Hey guys, I really don't know what's going on, but I'm getting calls for bookings every day. This is amazing. This blows my mind. This is not normal in this pandemic where churches are closed and they don't know when they're going to open, and events are companies. But I am getting bookings like 1 or 2 a day. This is supernatural. I truly believe this is the power of your prayers. So thank you so much. And really, I am so thankful. I'm grateful. All right, more gigs for Naz. Yes. Thank you. Praise God. That's awesome. See, this group has a lot of power in prayer. So whatever you need prayer for, ask. We're not name it and claim it. But anyway, here's what you guys did last night, and I didn't have the chance to put it in order. But here's the top 20 things. If you were the governor, what you would I can't speak. If you were the governor, what would be your restrictions for Thanksgiving? Number 20, no making a wish after breaking the wishbone. Number 19, if you're rude, you're out of Thanksgiving dinner. Number 17, don't be fruity while eating a fruitcake. Number 16, lick the mixing spoons while on and plugged in. Is there's like, I didn't know if they have electric. Number 15, all foods must be socially distanced. Number 14, 6 feet, no peas. Number 13, no off-key singing allowed. You know what? Why am I giving the numbers? They're not in order. All plates must have dividers in them to keep the foods from touching each other and spreading the virus. You shall thoroughly sanitize your turkey. If you sneeze, the governor gets all the pie. After dinner, Grandpa's pants must shelter in place. Grandpa's pants must shelter in place. Food fights, but with socially distanced 6 feet apart. In-laws must sit at the kids' table. They are banned from the grown-ups. Your turkey must be pre-tested for COVID-19. Stretch pants for all. No Black Friday sales allowed until Friday afternoon. Turkey should be vaccinated before cooking it. Turkey must be quarantined for 14 days before cooking. And the last two. Number 2, you must serve mashed potatoes. And the number 1, all ballots must be recounted between each course. Good job, funny people. And today I was just writing, because it's Thanksgiving week. And I know, I told you guys, when I write a thought, I have to write 35 answers to it. But I'm not going to read you all 35, so I'm going to read you the top 20 I wrote. And say, things I'm thankful I learned from the pandemic. Things I'm thankful I learned from the pandemic. Number 1, well, even if you hate needles, you can wait for the vaccine. Number 2, that pandemic weight cannot be added to your driver's license weight. Number 3, that Dr. Fauci is more essential than Dr. Phil. Number 4, my kids were wasting a lot of hours at school. They can learn everything in an hour. These are things I learned from the pandemic. Governors have ego problems. Number 6, showing your entire nose can get you reported to authority. Number 7, I think I have corona is the greatest excuse ever and works for anything. Number 8, your parents no longer make you feel guilty for not visiting them. Number 9, it's no longer a flag that determines your political views. It's a mask. Number 10, it's okay to disown a family member if they cough. Number 11, of things I learned from the pandemic, I'm thankful I learned. It took 18 COVIDs to get our attention. Number 12, the population is a lot cleaner than before. Number 13, dictatorship can exist in a democracy. I learned that from the pandemic. Number 14, toilet paper is more essential than water. Number 15, that the government can pay you money instead of always asking for it. I found that out. I learned that from the pandemic. Number 16, you only have to dress your upper torso to conduct a business meeting. Number 17, Zoom is not just for speed. And number 18, beekeepers' outfits are fashionable. Number 19, things I learned from the pandemic, $1,200 are good enough to stimulate me. And the number 20 things I learned from the pandemic are new superheroes have letters after their names, like MD or RN and all that. That's the 20. I wrote 35, and good. I know Rochelle's here, hence my overdramatic reaction. No, Art, I'd rather have a dose of NAZ humor. Joey's here. We're so much lazier than we've ever thought. Sarah, joking about our governor's 15-day quarantine when coming in from another state. You know what? This is This is serious. That means, you know what? I'm going with Maha to Nashville on the 1st. We'll be back on the 4th. That means we have to quarantine until the 18th, which is where I'm flying out to Orlando. Boom. Okay. Is it 15 days or 14 days? Okay. All right. It's easy to sneeze and cough here. I can't make anybody sick. Bobby. Naz, I tried camel, but I quit the habit. Ah, thank you, Becky. Alrighty, your first question from for the night. What excuses will you tell the cops when they come over and find out you have 11 people over for dinner? Okay, where do we have that? The first one? Oh, the cops knocking. Yes. What excuse will you tell the cops when they come over and find out you have 11 people over for dinner? Okay, who wrote that? Did someone write it? Uh, oh, shoot, what happened? I lost my screen. Uh oh. Hello? I lost my screen. No, I lost my screen and I never cry. I got my. Here we go. Is this it? Oh no. Okay, where am I? This is not it. What happened? I lost my screen.
No, this is it.
This is it. Okay, so where can I see? Okay, comments.
No, not that one.
This. Shoot.
Is that how you've been doing it?
I don't know.
Restart the.
Restart. Okay, let me restart. No, this
No,
one.
exit out and then.
Exit out and okay. All right, guys. Bear with me. I'm sure you can see me, right?
Yeah, they can.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. I get it. Okay, I am just having some. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sorry about that. That's okay. We still have our screen. Good. Yeah, I still had the screen. I thought I could count with all my fingers and toes. We still see. We're having a funeral. The turkey died, and everyone brought a casserole. We're Mormon. That's funny. Oh man, you guys. Let's see where I'm gonna put that question here. Okay, and let's see. I'll pin it right here, so people who are joining us still can find out the answer. Okay, excuses. Let's see. Uh, we're Mormons. That's good. Come in and have a plate of food and pumpkin pie. I'm no good at counting. Texas thunders just hit. Oh, lightning all around. If I stop posting, I'm in the closet. Okay, David, we're praying for you. We had 12, but one guest betrayed me. Good one, Rossetti. Good one. We have one more place sitting for you to sit down and eat. Don't tell anyone. I took common core. You guys are so fast. I failed math. Sarah's dad. We're having a turkey funeral. The turkey is currently quarantining in our fridge. He gets to come out on Thursday. I was just in Florida, free state. Yes, let's see. David's here under severe and possible tornado warnings. And that's no joke. Well, we're praying for you, brother. I'm glad you still have your internet. Here, if it starts drizzling, the internet is gone. Alrighty, let's see. Day 180. Teresa's here. Welcome. I was just telling the family here that you flew into Warren, Michigan to be with your mom and surprise her. They're just contract tracers. They are tracing my every step, and they were the ones counting the ballots. So they sent over more to oversee the counting. So we are not related, but I made dinner for everyone. That's a great excuse, Rochelle. I don't think they'll buy it. There's a policeman is knocking on your door. What excuse will you tell the cops? Let's see. Technical difficulties. Do you like pie? Do you like pie? Okay. We had 12, but one of my guests betrayed me again. That was my question. Would you like? That was my question, officer. Would you like to join us? There's plenty of food. Dress in camo and have people hide. Okay. All right. We're praying we're going to have to come out of the closet. All right, Teresa. Teresa, thank you. We all have COVID. All right, let's sanitize and share. You guys are funny. Sanitize and share. You know what? I really was frustrated last night when I saw 5 shares. Really? I mean, I'm sorry I keep asking you, but in order to get this show moving after 180 shows, because we moved platforms, and that's why I'm okay with the numbers law. But you can share it. It wouldn't hurt you. I do it all the time. We're Baptists, so this is the usual potluck after a funeral. We're protesting the governor's order, so stand by and watch. We are in the United States, not in the Middle East, okay? Good one. All right. Praying the storm goes away from David. Yes, yes, please. Detroit. Yes, Teresa's in Detroit, Michigan. That's right. Warren is by Detroit. Actually, I performed in Warren, Michigan. In Lavoina, I think, or Lavoina, near it. We are rioting and looting in our house. Now the cops saying that, okay, we will leave now. Well, Mr. Police, man, we started out with 50 and somehow it added up to 13. Tell the cops it's free food. What's the question? The question is, what excuses will you tell the cops when they come over and find out you have 11 people over for dinner? We were all trying to catch the gingerbread man. He escaped from the oven. We're sanitizing the turkey. We need this many to practice social distancing. Oh, man. This is a peaceful protest. We are still counting the ballots. Yes, don't mind us. We're just looting. Looting. Hey, Lonnie. Thank you, Bobby. Elena's here. They all live here. Just share. Thank you, Teresa. We missed you, Teresa. Welcome back. Don't worry, we all got tested. We're all been tested negative. We use Common Core math. Don't bother us. We're in a foul mood. I grew up in Warren. Oh, I didn't know that. It's a it's a mirage. It's not really there. Would you like a plate? The more, the merrier. I think mine didn't show up, so here it is. Okay, we're feeding the hungry, so we're essential and must stay open no matter what. That's right. Is this Germany 1933? I know. This is a Pieaholic Anonymous official meeting. Oh, man, you guys are so funny. All right, word got out about we are giving food away. Now everyone's here for free food. You guys are a bunch of lying, beautiful, funny people, and I love you. Don't worry, we have donuts. You want one? We're all illegal immigrants. Have a great night. They can't do anything now. That's funny. That's funny. We're having a neighborhood safety meeting. We're all the Brady bunch, right? What gathering? There's not 11 here, just 6, and one big guy named Rossetti. That's funny. Turkey life meal. We were returned from the rapture. We're keeping 6 feet distance, we promise. Right? This is the Blue Lives Matter planning party. That's good. You're funnier in the closet, Master David. No, you're always funny. That's funny. See if the turkey's still alive. It's kicking. Why can't we stuff the turkey? Isn't that what people do nowadays? Chad Miller. Chad Miller. Welcome, brother. Congratulations, you've passed the training for today. You can celebrate by having some turkey. Good. Oopsie, accidentally sent that. There are 11 of us, and we're just waiting for the 12th disciple. You, religious services can have up to 25% capacity. We use an abacus to count. This is approved walk up service only officer people. Walk up and we let them in to eat. Are you here for the food as well? We're an incomplete jury deliberating on a carcass. I mean a case. Airbnb, right? It's okay, officer. We're looting, not gathering for Thanksgiving. Hello, brother. Welcome. Come in. We have donuts and coffee. We have too much food. Someone have to eat it. We're waiting for Gavin Newsom to show up. This is a legal lobbyist group meeting. We're studying the anatomy of a turkey on Thanksgiving. Oh, Brent is here. Welcome, Brent. Hope you're feeling better. We're having an intervention for our family members that voted for Democrats. That's funny. Oh, look. Over there behind you. Hurry, Jim. Run. Never mind. I can only see 10. We're all having a math challenge people meeting. We're Thanksgiving quality control inspectors. I work at Walmart. It'll be okay. You can sneeze and cough test here. We all have COVID. You're safe. Each one here only counts as 3/4 of a person, so we're all good here. We have donations for the police department for you. All we collected from everyone here. We heard you were defunded by Governor Gavin Newsom. What's with the new cell phones on the table, Michael? Go hide them. Don't worry, I made sure the turkey is wearing a mask over its cavity so the stuffing doesn't spread. Mr. Policeman, these are not real people. These are members of my family. I'm a doctor and this is a COVID-19 testing site. I've got the swabs right here. Would you like me to shove one up your nose? We're discussing the best way to decorate the sweet potatoes, pecan versus marshmallow. I can only count up to 9. The other 2 are ghosts. Oh, I thought it was 10. I wasn't counting myself. we are planning our escapes to Texas. Lily's here. Welcome, Lily. Good to see you again. These are my customers. I serve them all the time. Come on, officer. Have you heard of essential oils? Trying to sell them. Essential oil party. Oh, that's funny. Mr. Policeman, my mother-in-law does not count as a person. Let me get the cage. Oh, take the first, please. Okay. Officer, you're seeing double. Should I have you tested? Take the in-laws first. Take the in-laws first. Quick, everyone go hide now. The cops are here now, okay? Sesame Street only taught me to count up to 10. Mr. Policeman, are you here to tell me you saw the mothership? We're our homeschooling for adults. Okay. See, this is our valid reasons to have more than 10. Children under 10 don't have to wear a mask, and I figured they don't count. Everyone's an illegal immigrant here. We sanitize the 11th person. Since we are what we eat, we are actually 11 turkeys, not people. This is a pre-Black Friday sale. Oh, BFM Black Friday matter. So I know that you guys are so funny. We're planning our next riot. Okay, quick, grab your pie and jump out the back window. We're all having essential full belly meal. Which of these drunk guests would you like to drive home? This is an indoor seated restaurant that had to go outside. Now we had to move inside. We were freezing. Officer, we're trying to come up with a name for Tally's new puppy. That's right. Where are you, Tally? Where are we at?
What?
Where are we at with the puppy name?
London.
I think we're all getting so close to picking the name London, as in the city of London. So I think that's what we're gonna, since we've been watching The Crown for a long time. Okay, officer, we're trying to come up with a name for Tally's puppy. London. The 11th person is our sanitizer. Please come in. We have food. Or maybe I could interest you in a nice watch, perhaps a cell phone or some ammunition. Oh, that was a Christmas movie we were playing for Christmas vacation on TV. You heard. No one here. Relax there. Will be only 6 left after the rapture. Officer, thank you for coming to Homeschool Career Day. Kids, this is who you don't want to be like. This is actually an outdoor meeting since the house is actually outdoors. I'm so glad you're here, Mr. Policeman. I was counting on you. Oh, our neighbors have 20 people. Our neighbor has 20 people. That's right. Send them over there. That's a great idea. We're practicing math while eating dessert. You know pi r squared? Oh, good. The security is here. Oh, no. Don't ever tell him that. Security guard is here. Yeah, I live in London, Ontario. I've been to London, Ontario, Crystal. I did a show in London, Ontario. It was a huge church, I think. Well, huge, that means I had over 1,000 people. That's big in Canada. Yep, I remember London, Ontario. We are in state of California or the province of California. Province. There are not 11 people here, just some 5 very fat relatives from Texas. How about a double-double? Or the People's Republic of California. You got it right. No one is here. All those cars were stolen by my neighbor. We're planning our trip to Walmart. Black Friday, here we come. 11th person is security to be sure we only have 10. That's good. You can't come in, officer. That will make us go over our quota. And animal fries. But you are in the wrong house. The big party is going down the street. Officer, he proposed to me. I've got the ring. You can take him. Just leave the ring. Well, is this true story, Crystal? No, I'm just kidding. Guys, if you didn't know, Crystal Lever is getting engaged. Yes. This is a succession meeting. We are preparing the petition for my 7,200 square foot lot to leave the state. I'm glad you're here, officer. We can't eat all this food. Come on in. You look famished. Excuse me, officer. Do you know Bunch from Chips? Officer, we're trying to break the Guinness Book of World Records for largest Thanksgiving gathering. Thanks for joining us. We work overtime in EDD and decided to eat. Right. Employment Development Department. So, while you're here, could you make the neighbors turn down their loud music? What a considerate man you are. Already? Man, 9 o'clock, we're still on one question. Sanitize and share, please. We can keep going on this. I think you guys have a lot of anger to vent out at our, People's Republic of California. That's funny, Art. All right. All right, should we keep going? What excuses will you tell the cops when they come over and find out you have... Okay, let me change the question on you. Oh, here we go. You messed up my flowers, officer. Now I have to keep all the gardeners inside to fix the mess. Shared. Who else did? Let's beat yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was 5. Come on, people. We used to have 80. We are having a meeting about recalling our governor right now. Do you want to sign our recall governor? No, officer, we don't have too many people here. These five were just about to leave. Could you shoot the turkey? We need to start cooking this thing. Why do I need to show you my ID? I didn't have to show it to vote. Yesterday we only had less than a dozen shares. I know. I know. That was honestly, the first thing me and Tally or John do right after the show, we go look at the shares. I'll say, and we either go or yes. So make it a yes for today. Hey there, we're 20 people here. About a half hour ago, we sent most of them home. We're trying to comply. Get off, get off my lawn. That's funny. You tell the cop that. Get off my lawn. That's funny, Sarah. Thank you for coming. I've been wanting to talk to you. Oh, Elena. It's funny how you waited for. How many officers does it take to fill up a dining room table? 2 bellies full. We all travel to Arizona and we are quarantining together. Karaoke starts after dinner, right? Officer, I'm Canadian and it's not my Thanksgiving. Oh, I was just showing our house for sale. All right. Why did the turkey cross the road? To get cooked and feed all the nice policemen. Do you have a warrant? Right. Naz, you're making me feel bad, Naz. I do my best to share. No. Guys, don't feel bad. I'm just telling you how I feel when I see it. That's all. This is nothing. We're not this like make people feel guilty. Feel guilty for having 11 people at your Thanksgiving. All right. I have to return that welcome mat. Rita. Okay, well, it's too late now. He's here. Is your gun loaded? I know my uncle that put us over the limit is. No. Do you have warrant to search my house? If not, go get the warrant in the morning. Officer, you're a month early. The pig roast isn't till Christmas Day. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. This is a belated Boxing Day. This is actually a pre-Indigenous Peoples Day gathering. With you here with us at Thanksgiving, does this mean because of the free food we won't get any parking tickets? Sarah really shares that. Michael? No, she does. Michael is always telling us who left and who's doing bad. Okay. All right, 6754. I get the message, Teresa. It is time. At least not here to ask about the math we've been cutting. I should. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Truthfully, we will be over the limit this Thanksgiving. This is Black Friday sale. We were all just hungry and the street vendors just left. Let's talk turkey. Michael left. Officer is called a share. Those people don't count. Ask Naz. I don't have 12 people. See? 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right, let's go to the Guinness Book of World Record. And let me see. I have to find it. Here we go. Let me try the Guinness Book of World Record. And it says, okay, according to the, of course, remember you have 3 answers. 3 answers. The heaviest turkey, according to the Guinness Book of World Record, his name is Tyson. How many pounds did Tyson weigh? It's over 10 pounds and under 100 pounds. Over 10, under 100. Give me your 3 numbers, your 3 guesses only. And hopefully the rooster in Washington is still upset. Okay, this is a virtual meeting. Everyone here is a hologram. You all have a good night. Oh, good night, Brent. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. We're a soccer team practicing indoors. Michael, or wash his gobble gobble. Officer, this is actually a 3D Zoom meeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Have you sanitized recently, officer? Okay. 888, Teresa. It's under 100, Teresa. So you still have another three options. 78 for Pastor David. 57 for Becky Ottenberry is here. We were looking for you. 82 for David. 78 for Teresa. I never do. 67 for David. 70 for Sarah's dad. Rochelle said 77, 87, and 55. Let's see. And then, sorry, none of us were homeschooled. All of us went to public school. 75. Amy said 75. Becky said 77. Becky said 86. Teresa said 56. Matthew said 55. Amy said 85. 99 pounds, 98, 97. 25, 26, 27 for Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. My mother-in-law's split personality doesn't count. It's her weight. Crystal said 85, 86, 87. Amy said 96 pounds. Yes, the rooster's still upset, Naz. I'm not sure he will guess. 89 for Sarah. Good night, Brent. This is a VR, virtual reality meeting. 80 for Becky. Sarah said 75. Becky 69. Teresa 63. Sarah 68 and a half. Lily 41, 51, and 61. Alrighty. All right, let's see. The rooster said 70. Oh, good. The rooster is back. He's happy. See? Listen, Nancy Pelosi is bringing the ice cream, and she said if you want to keep your job, you'll ignore what's going on here. She should be here any moment. The rooster. Okay, officer, how many fingers am I holding up? Wrong answer. I'm wearing a glove. All right, Michael Ramirez said 41, 51, 61. Okay, I'm going to ignore the last two because we said only three. James Blind is here. How are you, man? 42.3 for James. That sounds like one plum turkey. They have weak legs. If they're too heavy, all they do is roll around. That's right. My cat said 67. Rita said 55, 65, and 75. Sarah said 73 and 68 for her dad. Michael's disqualified. My other cat said 77. All right. Well, are you guys exhausted your allotted guesses? Officer, don't ruffle my feathers, said the turkey. Michael looked it up. Officers aren't the droids that you're looking for. Okay, let me give you the answer. I want Maha to win. She didn't even guess. My dog says 65 and she's hungry. Did Maha even guess? Maha didn't guess. All right. All right, the winning answer. All right, enough. Okay, the cat ate the turkey. The winning number is Tyson weighted 86 pounds, and we have two winners. We have Crystal and Becky Ottenberry. Are winners. Yes. Becky Ottenberry and Crystal said 86 pounds, so you both get to enjoy this. Half of the year this can be in Louisiana, the other half in Canada. So, enjoy it. Remember, Costco and Sam's Club are out, so this is worth a lot more now. Alrighty, let's see. Let me change the question on you and give you another question, which is, okay, here you go. Did you guys know today in Colorado, they opened the first In-N-Out burger, and according to Rossetti, people waited 14 hours in line at the state first In-N-Out burger. What would you wait 14 hours in line for? I'd like to know, what would you wait 14 hours for in line for? Excellent. A police officer, we had a turkey side occur here. If it's two play sheets, just split it. Okay. Cops, Mayor Lightfoot changed her mind about Thanksgiving just right before you got here. That rooster isn't talking to me again. Stay at 30p. Crystal and Becky. Yes, yes. Crystal and Becky. Yeah. TP wedding dress. All right. Congratulations, guys. Let's see. What would you wait 14 hours for? Kevin Newsom to be recalled. Toilet paper. A baby. To see NAZ. Oh, thank you. Heaven. To eat in a clean, sanitized Waffle House. Oh, that's going to be difficult. To get into heaven. Live live with Naz show. Oh, thank you guys. Congratulations. To see Naz live. Oh, you guys are, remember, you guys get special seating. You know that. I know some of you are on Patreon that supports also get the VIP too. But you guys can get, your family now. I'll get you in. I wait in line for the Price is Right show, the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland. I waited in line 3 hours for a Hatchimal. What's a Hatchimal? Free tickets to your show, Naz, from my husband. Oh, Jesus riding on a donkey. To get into heaven. To get a free car. Governor Newsom Duncan booth at Disneyland. To get my apartment key back from Ben Franklin's kite. To rescue a dog. Oh, PMS volunteer study cure. My dad says my permanent resident visa. He is Canadian after all, so I'm sure it didn't bother him. That's right. You gotta to get your what do you call it? Green card? Is it? No, no. You don't, you get permanent resident. Yeah, the green card. To go horseback riding for Matthew. Hey, Tally. I called Tom today,
You did?
the owner of the stable. I'm waiting for him to call me back. Because Tally has been without classes riding horses for a while. COVID testing, nothing to go. Hatchimals is a line of robotic toys produced by Spin Master. The flagship toys feature a robotic creature representing one of various specimens that hatched themselves from an egg. Okay, well, I'm sure Michael can get you one for in his shopping. When In and Out opened here, I waited an hour and 14 minutes. Is that the same? Well, depending how cold it is. To watch Washington cross the Delaware, I'd wait 14 hours for someone to untangle the wires behind my TV. To ride under the Krispy Kreme glazed conveyor belt. Oh, that would. Oh, I remember that. Oh, when they first opened, people, I guarantee you, Maha is my witness. When they first opened in California, I would go with Maha and my sister-in-law who visits us, and we'll get 2 dozens. I would eat 8 or 9 by myself. Maha would eat 1, and then my sister-in-law would eat 8, and then the kids would eat 4 or something. 2 dozens. I used to. Now I can't eat more than 1. Well, I can, but I shouldn't. To ride under the Krispy Kreme conveyor belt. Wait until Naz and family name their dog. To wait. I think it's gonna be London, right, Tally? For the puppy.
Yeah.
I think we're getting close because Tally loves London. To get my teenager a new place to live. To see Naz at the Honda Center in Anaheim. I was trying to rent that, Bobby. The problem with the Citizen Arena or the Honda Center. The center. Oh. I was talking. I thought you were talking about the Citizen Arena in Ontario. Cause see, when I rent a stadium or an arena, I want it to be free for people. I would pay for the arena. I mean, our ministry will pay for the arena, but we want to make it available for free. What happened in those things? They have a charge for the parking, so each car has to pay $10 at least, or we have to pay for every car, which adds the cost dramatically. So that's why we're having a hard time getting. But right now we're working on pavilions. If you know of a pavilion, please let me know in your area, in your city. And I don't care. You can be maybe outside of California. Let me know. We'll see. We might be considering doing out of state too. All right. Let me know. Oh, did we sanitize? I'm sure. I'm sure they asked us to sanitize. We got Teresa and Bobby here to get an Amish donuts. Ooh, I heard those are good. Uh, wait 14 hours for a marriage to last that long. Hey, by the way, if you guys watch the podcast or you want to go back and watch it, David Dobson is a single man, and he was looking for. He gave the he want he used the term "gosh." She has to be godly. She has to be, what do you call it? Shoot, what is it? Oh, organized, because he's not, and she has to be uh what's the S? He used, I forgot it. But he wants someone who's godly, who's hot. He said he wants someone who's hot, or we settled for lukewarm. But he is, I think he's 53. So if you're interested, never been married, great guy, knows how to cook, travel the world, loves to have fun. He's a funny man and a good Christian. His parents were missionaries. I will wait in line to throw cream pies at the governor of California, to pack Carol's stuff from UCLA. Oh, yeah, to bring her home. Cookie Monster. I used to be a civil engineer, and In and Out was a client of mine. I was at the city of Santa Barbara with my plans, and another engineer says there's no way you'll get that past here. I represent McDonald's, Arby's, and Wendy's, and it will never happen. On the county, one of the counties stood up and said, yes, they will be an In and Out. We're tired of driving to Ventura. Wow. Wait 14 hours in line at Walmart without the drama. My dad said that his first visa was green, then it changed to be pink, and now it's mostly white and bluish green. They just can't make up their mind. I'd wait 14 hours to see what happened to someone forced to listen to Christmas shoes over and over. It would be an absurd with earplug. You could name the dog Princess Diana. Oh, Tally, what do you think? How long would you wait in line to see Live with NAZ show? As long as it takes. He's so funny. Thank you, brother. Wait 14 hours in line for a good driving lesson in Norco, California. Yes, we're talking to these people. The one, that big one of the 15. Yes, we're talking about. Thank you. To watch my kids. Would love to see you, Naz, do a live show at Harvest Christian Fellowship in Riverside. I performed at Harvest 26 times. Not once in the big room. I've done events for their marriage, their youth, their camps, their retreats, all that. I consider myself a friend of Greg Laurie. I mean, we're not friends, but we talked. Last time I saw him, we spent about half an hour talking. We both were on the bill of an event. But he's a great guy. Wonderful man. To finally get the iPhone from Michael. Yeah, me too. Harvest has a big amphitheater at the church. That's true. I should talk to them. That's a great idea. Single. Michael Ramirez. Sure. Yes, she has to be single. That's what he said, because one of his restrictions, she has to be single. David Watson might have a lower his standards when it comes to the age. He mentioned, yeah, he did. I'll drive 14 hours for real Navajo taco from the Navajo Nation at Four Corners. Ooh, but that's Texas. If the woman is hot, she might have COVID. Just say. Yes, I would too. To wait for the election results to get all sorted out, right? I will drive 14 hours again to get back to Nashville in a heartbeat. Open, border, open. Oh, yeah. I'll be there in 2 weeks to open the entire country again. Yes. What was the S for single? Single, yeah. To vote are certain politicians. To vote out or wait 14 hours in line for a better therapist. I'll wait 14 hours all over again to meet my wife for the first time. Oh, Rosary, you are so romantic and kind. That's beautiful. I hope she's not around because if she's around, that's kind of diffuses whatever takes away the the ump of it. Harvest should really make sure Naz gets the big room. The key to Naz is not waiting 14 hours in line, but sneaking in early and claiming it to be the opening. Uh, the opening act works every time for me. That's right. Every time I go to Oregon, James Blind is gonna. He has to. It's not like he's like, "Oh yeah, I'd open for you." I'm like, "You better open. That's part of the contract." And so let's plan something for next year, man. People are starting. I told you I've been getting. Today I got 2 gigs. Yesterday I got 1 or 2 gigs, and the day before I got a gig. So really, it's God. So the S is single. She has to be single. Naz, do you remember performing at Chapel Creek Book and Coffee in Chino Hills many years ago? Yes, I do. I do remember that. The Cerritos Stadium that Calvary Chapel Downey uses for the Easter service every year. I performed there. I did, yeah, I did that stadium for Freedom Celebration with Calvary Chapel Downey. Yes, that's an idea too. Cynthia and I are both tough. See, the thing with I don't know why I'm talking a lot about my my ministry or my career, but right now, once the pandemic is, it's like people are getting vaccinated and stuff. We're not sure how comfortable people being in a big stadium and taking that big financial, challenge. Because remember, our shows are free, and our love offerings like 1 or 2% of what would cost. But we do it if we know a lot of people will show up. So this next year, we're staying within the 2,000 people, 1 to 2,000, probably 2,000. But remember, it has to be at least 2,000 seater to put 1,000 or 1,500 people to keep them 6 feet apart. If that stays the law, I don't know. But hey, I'm so thankful. Cynthia and I are both thought if she's hot, she might be running a fever, so she's probably not a good idea. Love you all, but I'm nodding off. Praying for you. Thank you, Crystal. Congratulations on the toilet paper. I think half of this can still make a beautiful wedding dress. I'd wait 14 hours to get 100% COVID-19 vaccine. The S stands for scooter. She has to own a scooter. Oh, wait. I meant I'd wait 14 hours for a good plate of pasta. Right. My husband and I managed it when you were there. Oh, all right, Rochelle. It's so on like Donkey Kong. As soon as we're rescheduled everything and can start adding new stuff. Oh, it's so unlike Donkey Kong. As soon as we've rescheduled everything, I can start adding new stuff, and you're number one on that list. Seriously. I appreciate it, brother. Naz, you ever perform at Calvary Golden Springs? Yes. No, Calvary Chapel Golden Springs with Pastor Ra Reese. No, I'm friends with Ra. I mean, we know each other. We perform together at different events and men's conferences. But no, he never had me. Never had me there. He had me in an event outside of his church, but yes. A coworker and I wanted 45 minutes to eat as comas on Fisherman's Wharf back on the 90s. I love Fisherman's Wharf. I really hope I get to see you in person, Naz. I've almost given up hope on that ever happen. No, 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 no. I will come to Washington, but you can come. You can drive. If I do something in Portland, you can drive depending where you're at in Washington. You gotta get sweaters for your puppy. Yes, Chris, is your scooter a Vespa? No, it's a it's prayer and share time. Come on, give me your prayers requests. People, I really believe there's some kind of like this divine touch on this show that when people pray, there's healing that comes and answered prayers. Scary enough, somewhere video. Today I prayed for Bobby's mom. I prayed for Sarah. I prayed for Rosetti's back or his pain. I prayed for Matthew Dirk's, son to get to learn the mechanics from his brother, father-in-law. And I forgot the rest for today. But the rest of you, I will pray for you tomorrow, like for Joey's wife and kid, just not downtown Portland. Okay. Then let's see NAZ in heaven. She's waking up. Oh, the baby's up. She's probably what, 2 weeks old now? Vispa, isn't that Catholic nuns say at night? All right. Good night, Joey. We love you, man. And spoken for Bobby. We'll pray for you. Kevin is here. We, how can we pray for you, Naz? Thank you guys so much for your prayers. Pray for my big events in Nashville, and then there's a big event in Orlando. Pray that this whole 14-day thing doesn't have to happen. That we stay healthy, no COVID, no nothing. And thank you for your prayers, guys. And let me know if anybody needs prayer right now. Please ask. We have a comedy show scheduled for downtown, not Naz, so we keep him safe in the suburbs. Right. Unspoken for Rita. We'll pray for you, Rita. Keep praying for more gigs for Naz. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. Guys, our prayers are getting answered, guys. This is, I wasn't expecting that, so praise God. Alrighty, 9:27. Only 3 minutes left. How can I encourage you today? In my quiet time this morning, I was still in Matthew 20, and we were talking about Jesus is the bread of life. And in fact, I started reading, and then I went to some commentaries, and then I went to Corinthians. It's talking about this is my body that was broken for you, and this is my blood that was shed for you. And do this every time you take it. Do this in remembrance of me. What a beautiful way when we do communion and we do it the right way. Just reminds us of what Jesus did for us. And when you remember that, I think that's the greatest Thanksgiving you can give. Is like, when you die, you're not going to hell. You're going to heaven, not because you're any good, but because you put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ. Ephesians 2:8 and 9 said, it is by grace through faith you have been saved. It's a gift from God, not by your works, lest you boast and brag about it. It's a gift from God. And to know that because you put your faith and trust in Jesus, you're going to make it to heaven, that is the greatest thing you can thank God for. The greatest thing. Can you imagine? And because before I became a believer, I used to have this burden thinking, I know I'm bad, I know I'm not, I'm going to hell. I wasn't like the guy say, oh, there's no hell. No, I knew there was a hell, there was a heaven. I don't know if because I was born overseas or but they don't question that over there. But here's when people like, there's no hell, so therefore no. God put in our hearts the law, so we know when we feel guilty, when we do something wrong, and we know there should be a judgment and punishment for things, especially if you're a parent or a father and someone attacks your little baby, your little daughter, and does something horrible, and you go to the judge, and the judge say, oh, don't worry about it, we all love one another, let's just love, come on, you can forgive, isn't that nice to forgive? No, God is not like that. God is just. He is a great God. He is a loving God. He loves you so much beyond what you can imagine, but he's also a judge, a righteous judge, and he will judge sin. And because he will judge sin, and because he knows you cannot make it on your own, Jesus Christ, his son, became a man and incarnated in this time we celebrate in the next few days, the Christmas. And the divine put flesh around him. He became the visible image of the invisible God. And he died on the cross. And because if you put your faith and trust in him, you are guaranteed beyond any shadow of doubt that if anything happens to you, if you die tonight, tomorrow, or in 50 years, or if Jesus comes back today, you're going to be with him in heaven because he promised that. And just because he promised, just as he promised he was going to be born, and it was prophesied 700 years before, he is coming back, and you better be ready. And how do you get ready? By putting your faith and trust in what Jesus did on the cross for you. And that's, if you did that already and you were born again according to John 3:16, you know, or the book of John chapter 3, then you are saved and you're making it to heaven, and that's the greatest thing you can thank God. Then you can thank you for your spouse, your life, your health, living in the United States. And that's it. Good night, everyone. I love you all, and I thank you for all that you do every day to provide this time of life. And I thank you guys for joining us. Really, the best show ever. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you all. I love you all. Have a great night, Teresa. It's great to see you. Great to see you, Teresa. Thank you for staying up with us. Good night. Love you all, and have a great night.